how you doing?
Good, 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 good.
You're doing good?
Yep.
I'm glad you're doing good, because there are, you know, not everyone at NBC is.
No, it's actually kind of tough times.
Yeah, and we're broken up about it. This is something we should talk about. As most of you know, on Christmas Day, you heard about this. I think everybody in the world has heard about this. Jerry Seinfeld announced that this is going to be the last season for his hit show, Seinfeld. And naturally, millions of viewers are very upset. But probably no one is more upset than the executives right here at NBC. They're not happy about this. Seinfeld is their highest-rated comedy. It's the linchpin of their big Thursday night lineup. The show generates, I heard, like $1 billion in revenue every year for NBC.
It's the official cash cow.
Exactly.
Of NBC.
It just nudged us out as the big moneymaker. Don't laugh at that. So anyway, naturally, NBC executives are pretty worried. Well, we here at the show, we're nothing if not team players. So we want to do something to help. That's what we were thinking earlier today. So we know everyone at the network is depressed right now. So we came up with a little segment right here for the top of the show called Cheer Up NBC. This is going to help. Now, we'll stop talking right to you, NBC executives. For starters, here's something that should really cheer you up. NBC spin-offs, all right? Now, think of all the spin-off shows that you guys are going to be able to air once all the Seinfeld co-stars are free. These are going to be some great shows. For instance, Jason Alexander adopts 3 struggling young strippers in George's Girls. That's going to be a great show. Wayne Knight is going to return as Newman in a show called Power Lunch, which we're going to be happy to see. And listen to this. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is going to team up with NBC legend Bob Hope for Elaine and the Alien. Those are good shows.
I'm looking forward to.
Already, they're better off.
Absolutely. And you know, NBC, it's true you may not be able to refer to Thursdays as must-see Thursdays anymore, but don't worry, we've already come up with some potential slogans to replace that one with. There's We're Begging You Thursday. Seinfeld used to be here Thursday. You got over Cheers leaving, didn't you, Thursday? If you don't watch, you'll die in a fire Thursday. And thank God it's Friday Thursday.
Those are going to be just as good.
Very catchy.
Why are they complaining?
Yeah.
So come on, NBC. Come on, buck up. Here's some good news for your parent company, General Electric. And in fact, this is good news for all large companies. With Seinfeld off the air, worker productivity is going to be at an all-time high. Now, it used to be that on Friday mornings, everyone would gather around the water cooler and talk about what happened on Seinfeld the night before. We'll take a look at what Friday mornings will be like in your workplace from now on.
Hey! Did you guys see Union Square last night on NBC?
Oh, I got a report to do.
I got some numbers to crunch.
I got toilets to scrub. Hey, did you see it?
Nah, man, I didn't.
Oh, yeah? Well, it really sucked!
Getting a lot of work done. Now, this is going to cheer you up, NBC. I know you're worried about your Thursday night lineup, but don't forget, you've still got ER, and it's the most popular show on television. So perhaps the best solution is to produce episodes of ER that are 3 hours long. We've looked into it, and here's what a typical show might look like. I was riveted to the screen.
That was very compelling.
It draws you in more. NBC, if you never do find a good enough sitcom to replace Seinfeld with, you can always replace it with reality programming like this show. It's called Behind the Scenes at Suddenly Susan. Here's a clip.
There we go.
Maybe Brooke gets a date with some guy that she really likes, but he's just too short.
We did it.
Maybe there's a new woman in the office, and she's as tall as Brooke, and she gets jealous.
We did it, remember?
Well, can't we make her work at, like, a record company instead of a magazine?
Why?
I don't know.
Hey, let's get Brooke to get Andre Agassi to do a cameo appearance on the show. We can give him some funny lines.
He can't read. Oh, yeah. You knew that?
That's going to be fine.
Now, Jerry Seinfeld did refuse the $5 million per episode that was offered him. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because all that money could be put to a much better use by the NBC promotions department. They could use it for their latest brainchild, the J Train. A real supersonic train featuring the aerodynamic likeness of Jay Leno, screaming from coast to coast, trumpeting the good news about Jay.
I ride that train.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, folks, here's one last thing to keep in mind. Just because Jerry's leaving doesn't mean you can't keep Seinfeld going. We happen to know that the show's producers are currently searching for a suitable replacement for Jerry Seinfeld. In fact, we actually got our hands on the secret audition tapes of the finalists. And I think you'll agree the producers have found actors with even more talent than Jerry.
Who are these people?
No. Who are these people?
No. Who are these people?
What's the deal with corn nuts? Deal. What's the deal? What's the deal with... What's the deal with corn nuts? Deal. Is it a corn or is it a nut? Is a corn, is a nut. These people. Who are these people? What's the deal with corn nuts? What's the deal of corn nuts? What's the deal with corn nuts? What's the deal with corn nuts? What's the deal with those corn nuts?
What's the deal with these corn nuts?
No, corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
What's the deal with corn nuts?
What's the deal with corn nuts?
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
Not corn nuts, corn nuts.
I'm saying corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
What's the deal with corn nuts?
What's the deal with corn nuts?
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts.
What's the deal with corn nuts?
What's the deal with corn nuts?
Is it corn or is it a nut?
Is it a corn or is it a nut?
Is it corn?
Is it corn?
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 Or is it a nut?
Or is it a nut?
Who are these people?
Who are these people?
Who are these people?
Who are these people?
I think you're the one.
He's the new Seinfeld, everybody. Isn't he great? They're in great shape. We're going to take a break. I think we cheered up the network fine. You won't miss Seinfeld at all. When we come back, Nicholas Turturro is going to join us. We call him Nick.